garage. Alright, this is it. Part 2. Dark Story. I don't know. I'll give it like 2 minutes for people to join on and then we'll start. Cause, yeah. I added this to the first time because I don't know what it is with stream connections, man. You try to get it set up and then it's like the computer's like, yeah, how about we just don't send you anything? Like right now. It's showing me that I have no data. Which makes no sense. Seriously? So annoying, man. Like, is it streaming or not? Now it says that's excellent connection. Like, which is it? I'm gonna give this another maybe 30 seconds for people to join on and then I'll just get started because hopefully now that I put the volume up a little bit from the last stream because last stream you could barely hear the music and I'm like, guys, how can you watch the Sonic Adventure 2 live stream without the music? Like, come on, you can't just watch Sonic Adventure 2 without the music in the background.
File select.
I was in file 2. Right? That's weird. My in-game time was an hour 43. I don't know if it just doesn't count the cutscenes or something. I know as a kid I'd stay on this menu for like countless minutes just listening to this song. It's so good.
Story select.
I'm hoping that the stream has a decent connection throughout the whole thing. Right now it says excellent, but at one point it said no data, which worried me a little bit. Hopefully it won't do that again for the remainder of the stream, but it's only been 5 minutes. Jeez. Give it a couple more seconds to see if anybody else will join. And that's it, no more waiting. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Dark Story, baby.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop intruder entering the facility area.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Gosh, and the cuts in this game are so good, dude. I can gush all day about the cutscenes about this game. Like they're all so involved, and they're all great demonstrations of each individual character. Like especially in the Dark Side story, man. Eggman's character, especially, we've never seen so much character in Dr. Eggman up until this point. So that's part of why I like this game a lot. And you get to play from the villain's perspective, which is so much more interesting. Eggman's mech shooting stages are pretty much the same as Tails'. Although I think, in terms of level design, overall level design, I think Dr. Eggman's has a better designed stages. I don't really have much to go off of for that, but I just feel like I have a much better time playing the game with Eggman. I don't know what it is. Probably the fact that it's his first initial like gameplay, his debut with gameplay. We've never played as Dr. Eggman before this point, so it was revolutionary. Even though it's basically the same gameplay as Tails, but if we're being honest here, the mech shooting gameplay is Dr. Eggman's gameplay. Tails is just copying Dr. Eggman, you know. If you shoot those cameras at the top, they give you like 200 bonus points or something like that. I don't really bother. I still like to get them anyway because it makes it feel like I'm taking out all surveillance. I don't know if those barrels that I shoot have like, hey, check this out. Bole! Aha. That attack only happens if you're really close to an enemy. And like the action prompt shows up on the top left. And from there you can shoot this boxing glove. Tails has something like that too, but instead of a boxing glove, he shoots like this missile looking thing. Which is nowhere near as funny, so. I also love how the shield power-up looks huge around Dr. Eggman's mech, like, because it covers the whole thing, you know? It's really cool. People never talk about the stage theme, ever. I think it's actually really cool. Most of Dr. Eggman's stage themes kind of blend in together, because they're all just like... They're like rock pieces, but they're kind of like background music. Like, it's not like in your face like Green Forest or like Metal Harbor and stuff like that. Like, it's just more like... It's kind of the music in the background, you know? Not that it's bad, it's just... That's the kind of vibe I get when I hear it. Alright. So for that, you have to go forward for all these doors to lock, and then you go back to get this missile up. It's every speedrunner's nightmare, I think. Boom. All the dash panels, let's go. Behind Dr. Eggman is a Chao Key, and the only reason I know that is because every time I see the results, I see the Chao Key back there, and I'm like, oh, well, that's it. 20,000. Pretty sure today. Yeah.
Now you know why I am.
You know why I am the best. Yes, Dr. Eggman. You're the best. So, seeing us are in the Dark Side story is going to be an abundance of more cutscenes. So, if you find that I'm not really speaking much in the middle of these, then it's because I really just want to enjoy the story. But you guys have seen these cutscenes 5 million times, so if anything, I guess it warrants my commentary. So we never really find out what in the world that ball thing in the middle is. Because that's what Dr. Eggman thinks. So it's like, oh, it's this little small device, but it's not, so.
Enter password.
Enter password.
Password is Maria. Now all I have to do is to place
The Chaos Emerald into this console. I don't know why that piece of dialogue from Dr. Eggman, I like to quote a lot. It's just the way he says all that, put together, it just sounds so good. So what exactly is this? What's lifting up here? Is Shadow already at the top, or is he inside this thing? I never understood what that thing is.
Is that you, Sonic?
I see, because now he's at the top of it.
My plans again. Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now, what?
Behold the true power I possess.
Gosh, these cutscenes are so cool. I wish you could fly like that using Shadow's hover skates in the actual levels, but you can't.
Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna cheese this boss like I do all the other ones. So let's find some crates and wait. Oh, okay. It's never happened to me. Let's play the game. Ah! Of course, it's because I'm in a live stream right now that I messed that up. I've never gotten hit by that. Like, ever. It's actually really embarrassing. I don't know why I'm doing really bad. I'm telling you, this boss is not hard. It's just I'm really bad at the game. Okay, let's not mess it up this time. What? Oh my gosh, I've never in my life. It's actually like super embarrassing. Come on, man. I've never spent this much time on this boss fight in my life.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. The enemy is stronger than expected.
There we go. At least I didn't miss that second homing attack. Would have been sucked.
Pathetic humans.
That was probably the most embarrassing fight I've ever had with that thing.
Destroying
That god robot was spectacular. I don't know, Dr. Eggman was pretty bad.
You are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I love how he says that when Shadow hasn't even moved.
In the central
Shadow, wait!
control room
It's like, my guy, I haven't started walking yet.
Colony Arc.
Arc. Okay, well, Shadow is pretty vague here. But seeing as how Eggman's a genius, I'm gonna assume that he can figure it out on his own. We've all seen this cutscene before.
Just let it go.
That being said, we can skip it. Dralagoon. This level is only slightly harder than Knuckles' first stage, which for the life of me I can't remember what the name is right now. So let's save this helpless turtle from these evil, evil bad guys. There you go, buddy. I love turtles. Okay, so the Emerald Shard was pretty close in the beginning, so let me go up. Attempt to go up. It's probably the guy shooting at me.
It's gotta be close.
Nope. Oh, there it is. Come on.
Only two
Awesome. Getting a perfect makes me feel good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I don't see anything scanning in this area, so I'll just take the turtle. There we go. Rouge's music is so good, man. Like, I can listen to this all day. Oh, there it is.
gotta be close.
I don't think I've ever seen it, like, at the top here.
Only one more.
It's pretty cool.
It's gotta be close.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. What? It's probably moving around. Oh, there it is. Yep. Stop moving. Thank you.
I got it.
Minute 35 is not bad. I think the quickest I've done this is like a minute 20. Because the other two emerald shards are always on the opposite end.
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
Perfect like me. No, it's a good thing I got an A there. Anything lower than an A on that stage is like, can't do it. Yo, it's my guy Mix with 2x. Actually, that's probably one. Never mind. Can hardly see the chat. I'm looking at the chat from this monitor on my right, and it's a little bit away from where I'm sitting right now. So, but hello, welcome to the Dark Side Sword. Then get inside. So Sand Ocean is relatively difficult if you don't have the hover piece, because most of it is really just platforming, and if you fall in that sand, you're pretty much done. The only character in this game that can escape sand is Sonic, and he gets out by just repeatedly mashing A button. So these guys, on the other hand, once they're in there, that's it. No way out. I've had runs where I would get C ranks on this stage. It's just one of those stages that has a really strict time requirement and score requirement, honestly. But there's hardly any instances I can think of that you can shoot multiple things at once for a higher combo, but you just have to get everything you can. Yes, I'm playing on PC. This is on the Dolphin emulator at 1080p resolution. The native resolution is 720, I think. So, but I play all my Dolphin games at 1080. I would play it at a higher resolution, but anytime that I've done that, it decreases the frame rate in some instances. So I just stick to 60 FPS 1080p. Because I mean, the 1080p looks gorgeous, man. Like, this looks so good. Like, it already looks miles better than the original, you know, GameCube release and stuff. So that's why I was playing at 1080p for these. Excuse me. Yeah, time is a huge factor here, because if you're not quick moving on these blocks, I like to take my time, because if I fall on the thing, like, that's it. It's game over. And then you gotta go all the way back to the last checkpoint, which really sucks, because the checkpoints in this are kind of scarce. Scarce? They're kind of scarce, and yeah, it's not good. Gotta get that beetle. Those gold beetles give you like 2,500 points or something like that, I can't remember. But always get them when you spot them before they disappear. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's just the platforms here are super slow. If you want any shot of getting a serious A rank, like, as soon as you can, then as soon as you get the hover boots, the hover gear, whatever the heck it's called, hover pack, come back to this level and you can get an A rank, like, no problem. You just hover over all these dumb platforms. Woo! I lost my shield. I don't think I've ever lost my shield in this stage. It's first for everything, I guess. If you break all these jars, they have rings in them if you want those, but I don't really bother. Thankfully, the enemies in this stage, normally in the mech levels, they just drop in out of nowhere, but in this stage, they're somewhat more forgiving. I think the craziest instance of that is that robot that I just blew up. Oh my gosh, that was close. Oof. I'm telling you guys, with the hover thing, this level goes by in 2 seconds, you know, but I don't have that right now, which means it's gonna be super slow just waiting for these things. There's a bat over there, which I'm not gonna get, obviously. But this game, it seems so good. You haven't played Sonic Adventure 2? It's an incredible game. If it's your first time playing it, honestly, I would just recommend getting a GameCube. Like, get Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, it's the same game. I mean, that's the version I'm playing here too. So, the original came out on Dreamcast, which, oddly enough, as a huge Sonic fan, I've never owned a Dreamcast. I've never owned the original Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. So, never got to experience how those games used to run on its native hardware, you know. I've only heard things like in terms of lighting and different textures and stuff like that. Like some things are just way better in the original. And sound mixing too. That's a big one that I hear. But anyway, I'm sure one day I'll get a Dreamcast of my own. But for now, I'll just stick with my PC and just play the games that I already own, basically. That an A, B, B, B. Yep, that's what I thought. Piece of cake. I'm pretty sure if it was under 4 minutes, I could have gotten that. But like I said, if you don't have the hover pack, it's darn near impossible. You just have to make like leap of faith jumps for the majority of the stage.
With the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
Ashton, hello, welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure. Playing as the man himself, Dr. Eggman. Yeah, wow.
Interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen
Hey, yes, Emerald.
according to eyewitnesses,
Oh, that's right. So,
the suspect was
after a few stages, you get to play as Shadow. One thing about Shadow in this game is that he only has 4 stages, compared to everybody else's 5 or 6, you know.
Stay tuned for
The work of Shadow.
Which is kind of sad, because, I mean, Shadow is one of the bigger parts of this game, and he only has 4 stages, right? So, he has this stage, Skyrail,
How pathetic.
Man, what was the other Shadow stage? Does he only have 3? Does Shadow only have 3 stages?
Shadow, I beg of you.
Please, do it for me. I actually used some of these cutscenes in the Shadow the Hedgehog full canon story video that I made a few years ago.
Sayonara. Shadow,
The Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you.
People of this planet, I promise you. Revenge! David Humphrey as Shadow is one of the coolest pieces of voice work that's ever graced a video game. Like, I love Shadow's David Humphrey voice. It's so awesome. On Radical Highway, one of my favorite stages. So much fun. One thing that the future games never got right was Shadow's skating animation. Look how cool this looks. It looks awesome. In all the newer games, he skates so slow-like, and it doesn't look like he's, like... The speed at which he's moving... How do I say that? The speed at which he's skating doesn't reflect the speed at which he's actually moving, which always bothered me. And yeah, it's just so bad. I wish they could go back to this awesome skating animation from Adventure 2 where he skates so flipping fast. And it's so cool, man. Like, I miss it. Like, look how he gains speed here. And look how quick he moves. Look at that. I miss that. I want that skating animation. Oh, thanks for subbing. That's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate the subs, guys. But yeah, like, and even in mods that they're doing right now for, like, Generations and, like, all these other Sonic games, putting characters back in, for example, Shadow being one of them, they make the skating animation so slow. And I'm sitting here like, guys, can somebody please put in the skating animation from Adventure 2, how he's super fast moving? Like, yeah, it might look kind of weird with the modern day graphics and stuff, but it's so cool. It's awesome. Can I reach this? Yes, I can. Cool. And I still missed. I actually can't believe it. But if you get this, then you can go back. But yeah, I just wish... I wish they could bring back that original skating animation. That was just so cool back in here. This stage will be going a lot smoother if I had the Lightspeed Dash, because there's a lot of Lightspeed Dash panels here. Or Lightspeed Dash rings that you can do. Normally I'd have a shield by now, but I lost my rings. I think earlier I said that the item that you get at the checkpoints and stuff like that depend on how quickly you get there, but it's actually dependent on the amount of rings that you have when you pass them. And I think time is an indication of that too. So like, I think it does both, you know. But from what I've seen, it has to do with your ring count. So Since I lost my rings earlier, I didn't get the shield there, which kind of sucks, but anyway. Can I get it? Cool. Sometimes I miss that guy. I don't think I've ever gone to the right rail there. I always go to the left. Come on, man. You see how cool that was? Why can't the new Sonic games have that much style, dude? It's so good. You see, like, by now I would have the electric shield, but since I got hit earlier, fortunately I don't have the electric shield. Which means I'm probably not going to get the A rank here for the sheer fact that I've gotten hit like 3 times. Excuse me, guys. Got ring? I love how Knights is in the background here. It's like a nice nod to Knight's Journey of Dreams, or Into Dreams, the original game. Also, Radical Highway's music track, so good. Come on. Whenever I listen to Sonic Adventure 2 music, like, Radical Highway is one of the first ones I put on. It's just such a good song. Alright, boys, did we do it? Yes, we did.
Ultimate victory.
Whew. It would have been really embarrassing if I got a B rank in Radical Highway of all things on stream. I got a B rank in City Escape and Final Rush too, which was kind of embarrassing, so... Okay, so back to Shadow stages. He has Radical Highway, Skyrail, Final Chase, and what else? I know there's one more. I just can't think of it right now. Or maybe the last one I'm thinking of is his boss with his fight with the Bio Lizard. Like, those are the only 4 times in the game they actually get to play as Shadow. You're going with that Emerald. Technically, I could skip this because we did see it in the hero side story, but I know everybody likes this cutscene, so I'm just gonna leave it. Wow, he's fast. Also, there's some items that I haven't gotten in the hero side story that I really need to get. For example, Knuckles' air bracelet. I don't know how in the world I completely skimmed over that, but I did. So now I have to go back and aquatic mine and get that. Because going through the final level of the game without the air bracelet is super difficult as Knuckles. And there's no way I'm going through that. So as soon as the dark story is over, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the hero side story, or hero side stages, and grab those missing pieces. I hate to say it.
I guess I'm going to have to
Find that key first. Gosh, guys, Rouge's music is so good. Like, it's so awesome. I love Rouge's level themes. I don't know who was the person that was smart enough to make these stage themes, but it's just so good. I think in this level is Rouge's, hold on. They probably left. Rouge's power up for the breaking steel crates, so I have to go get that. Only 2 more. If I remember correctly, I think it's in here. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know that thing shoots you automatically like that. It's weird. Okay. I know it's in the red room somewhere. Okay. Nope. Okay. Relatively close? Okay. Ugh, I hear that thing again. Okay, so it's... Whoa! I don't know what happened there. It's hiding in the shadows. When Rouge hides in the shadows, she does this, like, she ducks a little bit, which is a nice touch. I like that. Really cute. Okay, so it's obviously in here. No idea where it is, though. That's so weird. Hello? What the crap is it?
It's gotta be close.
There you go. Oh, that's right. I don't have the... Guys, help me out. I can't remember where the power-up was for Rouge. Actually, no way, it's right here. I just have to use the rocket. There we go. Like I said, guys, it's been a long time since I've played this game like as a new game, you know. I usually just play this game with all the items already, so forgive me if my memory's shot on where some of these are. Okay, let's go back in the... I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Let's say. I go to the red room because that's where that key was, which by this point should be not a perfect, because I took way too long for that. Wait, what? I was like, what do you mean you can't? I just got the clipper things. Okay, so now let's go to the... I don't know, really. Where should we go? I love that. If you're fast enough, you can outrun the bug thing, which is awesome. I missed that. Here we go. Is it in the same wall thing? No, it's not. Don't tell me it's in here, man. That's how it's like. Okay, I don't know where this. I don't know what this switch is, but I'll do it. Oh, it's not in here. Shut up. Okay, so let me see if I can climb up. Okay, so not in here. These little corridors count as shadows, so you can just stick in here and like wait it out if you wanted to. But I don't really care. Just gotta get it moving. On the wall, maybe? No? There you go. Cool. 4 minutes is pretty bad. Usually it's like under 3 or something like that. So let's hope the game was kind of forgiving to me, maybe? Yes, no? Awesome.
How was that? Perfect? Like me?
Whew. I guess they figured people would be having trouble with those stages because the pyramid themed treasure hunting stages, just both of them, like, are just really difficult. Because you're basically in an enclosed space, and there's a lot of walls that go to different rooms and stuff like that, so it's a huge mess.
Space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago?
Over 50 years ago?
What's he doing up there anyway?
Did anyone find out what Rouge's voice actor is?
It's my mission to
In this
find
game?
out what he's up to.
Because honestly, she's my favorite one. Next to the new one. Like, I never liked the one in 06 and stuff like that. It's just like way too deep. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the last part too. But in terms of voice actors, though, this one here is definitely my favorite.
Colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
So here's another mech shooting stage with the Doctor himself. It would really be cool though if we could try out like different walkers. Or like different variations of the walker, you know, something, anything. Because Dr. Eggman's a mad genius. He has like 5 million inventions and stuff like that. So the fact that he only has this one walker thing is, I don't know. Like, it's not as cool as it could be, you know. It's cool already that we even get to play as Dr. Eggman, but it would just be more interesting if we had more to work with. This level's gimmick is that it can get pretty dark, but the more enemies you blow up, the brighter it gets. Which I guess makes sense, to an extent. But. What's your favorite stage? Favorite stage in this game would have to be Final Rush. Love Final Rush. So much fun, man. I can play that stage over and over. Least favorite stage though would probably have to be, I guess, Mad Space, but everybody hates that stage. And not because it's hard or anything, it's just I find it kind of boring. Like, the only thing good about it, in my opinion, is like the music. There's just a lot of back and forth in that stage, so never really look forward to playing that. The Sonic event. Okay, so are most of you Sonic subscribers? Because my channel is most known for the Spyro the Dragon trilogy music, right? So, but seeing as how in most of the polls that I've been doing, there's a bunch of Sonic fans that are voting, and I'm sitting here like, where are these Sonic fans coming from? And sure enough, it's because I've uploaded Sonic Adventure DX's OST on my channel years ago, and I completely forgot about it. As well as Sonic CD's Japanese soundtrack years ago, which I also forgot about. And I guess that's how people find me, which is kind of interesting, you know. But welcome, thank you for joining along the ride. As I get hit. Yeah, the more enemies you shoot, the brighter it gets. Obviously, it's only for an extended period of time, so... well, an extended period, a limited amount of time. I sub to you. Thank you so much! Oh my gosh. Thanks for the sub, guys. You guys don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I almost missed that guy. Yeah, like I said, guys, always get the gold beetles, because those give you a mess load of points. I don't know how much exactly. If anyone knows, please enlighten me, but... Get this here. Boom, got him. Cool. I always like these sections where you're like strapped in, kind of like if you're mech. You just go up these long shafts. Oh, the Shadow the Hedgehog movie video. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that video was gonna blow up as much as it did, if I'm being honest. I did put a lot of work into it though. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, I made a video basically showing like the most likely canon story in Shadow the Hedgehog. Like the pathway that's most likely to be canon. And I made a movie out of it. It's like 48 minutes long. If you want to look for it, just type in Shadow the Hedgehog full canon story, and you'll find me. A lot of people really like it, so surely you'll like it too, or something, you know. But I wish I could redo that video with the technology that I have now and the editing that I have now, but I decided to keep it as is, because, I mean, why not? It's already gotten so many views, and people like it as it is anyway, so... Maybe one day I'll do like a director's cut or something, and I'll keep the original video. Let's see here. Cool. I don't know if that was fast enough, honestly. Okay, cool.
Now you know why I am.
Now you know why I am the best. Of course, Dr. Eggman, you're always the best. Hopefully I can keep this A rank streak going. So far it's only been how many stages? I think the only stage I haven't gotten an A rank in was the sand pyramid thing.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind.
I always found the space colony arc, you know, like story arc, so intriguing. Especially as a kid when I played this game for the first time. I was like, man, there's a whole space colony and there's like this whole backstory with Shadow and how everything was made and created and stuff. And I don't know. I don't think any other Sonic game has tried so hard to like bring up a plot point like that before. So
Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now.
Unleashed Edits, welcome to the chat.
Activate it.
I'm doing better than yesterday. My nose doesn't suffer like it did yesterday, so my nose is a bit better. My throat still feels like when I swallow that it feels like a needle. I don't know how else to describe it. It just sucks.
That's why we needed the
But besides that, I'm good. I'm chilling. My body kind of aches a little bit, but it's been like that since it started, so
Seven Chaos
still recovering.
Once you
My family is still in the bed, so
have the ultimate power of
hopefully soon it'll pass, though. I'm just waiting for the days to go by at this point. But we're all good. God is still good.
world could be yours.
The world could be yours. I like the way you think, Shadow.
I will get the
I'm telling you, man, we'll never get a story like this again, ever. And it really pains me to say that.
Won't be that easy.
In terms of cutscenes, I have seen comparisons of them. The Dreamcast ones, some of the models and stuff would like stay still in some instances. Like in this one here, you see Shadow in the background, he's not moving. His model's just frozen. I think the Dreamcast version has even more of stuff like that.
I may be able to help you.
So, probably this one? Probably Battle?
Other Chaos
But
Emeralds, maybe.
in terms of lighting and stuff like that, I know people prefer the Dreamcast versions, so maybe one day I'll get to just playing those just to see the differences and stuff, but
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the
honestly,
Bastard.
the more I play this game,
Be rude.
the more noticeable the bad lip syncing is. I don't know why they couldn't be bothered to redub the lip sync to the English dialogue. I mean, like, that's pretty standard, ain't it? Like, for video games nowadays?
How can you be sure your
Or at least in that time when this came out?
Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well. Very well. Let's discuss.
See, like right now, Eggman's mouth isn't even moving. Well, in that previous shot, now it is, but
Allowing
like,
you to sneak in
it's
the
just so
base
awkward sometimes.
undetected. Then Shadow will enter the armor.
I don't know if you guys have played this game in Japanese, but definitely give it a shot at least once, because not only is the Japanese voice actors pretty like just pretty good in general, it's all perfectly synced with the lip syncing, you know. So it's like a different, it's like playing the game for a second time, honestly, because everything's perfectly synced and it's not super awkward like it usually is with the English dialogue.
Mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
Okay, time for another Eggman stage, which is weapons bed. This one's kind of fun because there's a bunch of stuff to blow up. Fun fact: if you aim for more than I think it's 12 or something, if you aim for more than 12, then your point bonus for lock on doesn't go any higher than perfect, right? So initially what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lock on to only 12 and then lock on to more, because then you'll get another point bonus that way. If you lock onto all of them at once, then you won't get two point bonuses, right? So Yosh! I'll lock on this guy. Okay, so there's a power up somewhere here that we need to get. There you go. Large cannon. It's a Vulcan cannon, to be more precise. Allows us to break steel crates. So let's go ahead and do that. I love doing that. I time the jump, and I activate the booster packs at the very second that the jets come in. Hey, just really cool. And some of these like steel crates and stuff are like animals for the Chao Garden and stuff. I only really use animals for like gaining a certain stat, because I had a save file of this game on GameCube where I got every single Chao imaginable, like every type of Chao. Like I got the neutral, all the neutral Chaos, speed, run, swim, fly, stuff like that. And I did the same thing for the Hero and Dark Chaos, and it took quite a long time, I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. The only like tedious part was having to wait for them to evolve and stuff, because you can't force them. I mean, you can force them to eat and stuff, but I think it's based on like a certain level and the amount of time that passes and stuff like that. So like a Chao will only evolve at like level, I think it's level 9 stamina or something, something along those lines. So it grows based on like the amount of food that you give it and stuff like that. So let me get all this here. Skip this here. I don't think I've ever gotten that the one behind here, like ever. Like I never bothered. Yeah, that's what sucks about the stage. Is that when you go above that little crevice, there's like those flying enemies that just drop down on you. It's really annoying. Really annoying. You can also lock onto those flying things, but I don't think I've ever actually hit them. Oh, come on. I'll make you pay for this. Literally, because I'm sure these mechs cost money. Here you go. I actually can't believe I got hit there. Like, I'm genuinely baffled. I used to think that if you touch these, then you'll get like you'll get hit or something, but no. What's cool about the mech stages though is that if you have what we call it, so long as you have rings, so long as you have a health bar, you won't die if you have like 0 rings or something like that. Like right now I can't die unless I get hit like maybe once or twice more because I'm on the cusp of dying right now. Okay, so I'm almost done with the stage. Here we go. Under 4 minutes. Hopefully that's an A rank. For flip's sake. Can't believe it. Praise the game despite half of it consisting of these boring button mashing linear Eggman Tales stages.
Okay, everyone ready?
Here's the thing. With Unleashed and the Werehog, people don't like dismiss it. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're talking about Unleashed, like for me as an example, Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game. I'm not going to dismiss the fact that the Werehog stages aren't the most fun thing ever, especially for a Sonic game. I admit that they're long, because they are. I admit that they can be tedious, because they are. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. You know, I still kind of enjoy the Werehog stages, you know, and to be honest, I think it's a matter of preference. Like, if we're talking about objectively standing, like, Unleashed is still the best Sonic game, regardless of the Werehog, because not only does it have the best graphics of any Sonic game to date, right? It also has probably one of the best soundtracks in any Sonic game to date. It also has a plethora of stages, you know? It's not a short game. You can't just beat the game in 2 hours. There's a bunch of side quests to do. There's a bunch of story elements. There's people that you can interact with. There's different side stories, right? I mean, I can just go on down the list, but objectively speaking, if we're talking about a good game, like, the Werehog, like, yeah, it can be bad, but how about the other 80% of the game? I mean, some could argue that the Werehog is half the game, which I strongly disagree with. I would say it's like 40% of the game, which is only a little bit under half, but, you know, I don't know. And it has the best boost levels out of any of them. Like, it has better boost levels than Generations, in my opinion. It has a greater sense of speed, right? Which is not for everybody, because everybody's like, oh, speed isn't everything in a Sonic game, which I completely agree with. But if we're talking like pure style, spectacle, right? Like that, you could argue that's all that Unleashed is. It's just a bunch of spectacle, right? But people like me, I dig stuff like that. I think it's really cool that Unleashed is a lot of spectacle, right? Because before that game, the Sonic series, that's what it was about. It was just the spectacle and doing things really cool, you know. And like I said before, that might not be everybody's cup of tea, but to me, I thought that was, as a kid, I ate that crap up. It's awesome, you know. But you know. So when people are talking about Unleashed, believe me, we don't dismiss the fact that the Werehog is not that good, right? We just accept it, and some of us even enjoy it. I enjoy the Werehog, right? Because I love its stage themes. I love the level music. I love the graphics in the Werehog stages are just as good as the day stages. A lot of combos you can do that look really cool. I mean, half of them aren't necessary because, if we're being honest here, there's only really one combo that you do. to get rid of enemies really quick, you know. But who doesn't want to try out all the combos in the Warthog stages? I always do. So anyway, there's a lot to that. But as for the mech shooting stages in these games, as a kid, I never really minded them a lot. So I guess that's why I don't really see that as a big deal. But obviously, to someone who's playing this game for the first time, they'll probably look at it and be like, well, what's up with all this, right? Eggman, I got him. Chill out. But, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, yeah, it doesn't have really anything to do with the rest of the gameplay in this game. But, I mean, it's whatever. They have good music. It's playable, you know, it's not a glitchy mess or anything like that. And it's nothing awful like Sonic 06. So, like, I don't know. It could be better. But anyway, before I got off on that huge tangent, Security Hall is the easiest stage in this game. Period. I know people have a hard time with that stage, but I always blaze through it in 2 seconds. I don't know how. I got really lucky there with the third emerald piece, or the third emerald in general. But, like, even if I didn't get that lucky thing, I would have probably beaten it in, like, 2 minutes, so. I know some people have it harder because some of the emeralds are locked away in, like, the locked... What are those called? The safes. Yeah. They're locked in there and then they can't get it and it's like a huge mess. And I get that, because it's kind of hard to find the switch and stuff like that. But once you know where it is, it shouldn't be hard. This guy, on the other hand, is giving me crap. Come on. I would use the Steam version, but here's my gripe with the Steam version. A lot of the sound effects in the stages for, like, the mechs and stuff like that, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It sounds like dia, 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 dia. Like, when they take their steps and stuff like that. For some reason, in that version of the game, you can't hear it. And to me, it's the most annoying thing ever, because I thought it was super cool. I love that sound effect. And the fact that you can't hear it in the cutscenes that I want to hear it in is super whack. So that's it. That's why I'm playing the Dolphin version and not the PC version. Because the PC version sucks in terms of sound editing. And, like, muting, like, certain sounds in cutscenes and stuff like that. So that's the only reason. I'm not gonna admit that. Woo! Yeah.
Not bad, huh? I'm pretty strong, all right.
You can mod it and fix anything you want. Yeah, I don't know if there's a mod to fix specifically what I'm talking about, though. like the sound effects and stuff. And some of the cutscenes, you literally just can't hear them. Which makes no sense to me. Oh, this is... Remember earlier when I was trying to figure out how many stages Shadow had? Yeah, okay, it's this one. White Jungle. I don't know how I missed it, honestly. So yeah, it's Radical Highway, Sky Rail, White Jungle, and Final Rush. So those are the last ones. So yeah, and Sonic has 6 stages, by the way. Which is 2 more than Shadow, so... In total, we have 10 speed stages, which makes up pretty much a third of this game. But yeah. You can even make it full screen 1920 by 1080. Honestly, guys, I've never been a stickler for that kind of stuff. If the game is 4:9, or 4:3, sorry, then it's fine. You know, I don't really care. Because that's how I grew up playing games, on a 4:3 video games, right? I didn't get into the 16:9 aspect ratio until I got the PS3 for the first time, and I was like, whoa, what a difference. But that was like in my teenage years by that point, so yeah, if I had the option to play Sonic Adventure 2 on 16:9 ratio, then sure, I would do that. But I'm also a huge fan of, like, native resolution for stuff, so I say that as I'm playing this game at 1080p, which is not native resolution, but anyway. Not gonna lie, it does look better at 1080p. It looks awesome. Shadow, don't make me upset. All the Shadow music in this game was composed by one person, and her name was Fumi Kumatani or something like that. And she went on to compose a lot of other Sonic songs and other Sonic games, which is awesome. And I had no idea about that, honestly. Like, I had no idea that they were all composed by one composer, you know. I always knew that this game had multiple composers. Like, I knew Jun Senoue, or however you pronounce his last name, was in this game, because this is one of his first few attempts at making a Sonic soundtrack. And he succeeded so good, because I love all of Jun's music. And Sonic Adventure, obviously. That was his first outing. Official outing, anyway. I've noticed some lag in the stage so far. Not sure what caused that, honestly. Some stages are just really graphically intensive. I guess this stage is one of them because of the rain effect. Or something like that. I don't know. Gotta get under here. Air shoes, baby. Now, this is kind of dangerous because I have the electric shield. So, doing a light dash here is kind of wonky. Like that. So, let's hope I can get this. Awesome. There goes my A rank, guys. Sorry. What I should have done was allow the robot to, the robot earlier to hit me so I can lose the shield, so that way I wouldn't have to mess up there. But, yeah. Sorry, guys. No A rank for this one. Unless you want me to restart the stage, in which case, you know, I would do it. But I'm not going to restart the stage because that would take up too much time. Excuse me. Oh, I got the Lightspeed shoes. Okay, so I can go here now. I like that after you get an upgrade, if you restart the stage or if you die, like you still keep it, right? So you don't have to re-grab it or anything. Yeah, it only like slowed down the gameplay for like a little bit. It was at the beginning of the stage that it did it like twice, and I was like, well, that's weird. But as long as the stream good, I'm good. Yeah, sorry guys, no A rank here. Probably like a C or something, but even if I get a B, that'd be pretty cool. But we'll see. C.
That wasn't so hard.
That wasn't so hard. If I had the Lightspeed dash from the get-go, I wouldn't have had that issue. You know, so sad. I mean, you know, I would have just restarted it if I was playing casually, but since I'm in stream, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. That blue hedgehog again, of all places. Yeah, so you see how this cutscene, when it first started, you saw it from Shadow's perspective. He came in like that. I wish all the cutscenes that were similar had that same effect, you know. Because the first Knuckles and Rouge cutscene, it didn't do that, you know. But imagine going to the Chao Garden right now. Maybe in Skyrail, I'll pick up the Chao Key or something. Then I can go in that Shadow. That'd be pretty cool. I went in as Tails in the Heroes playthrough, so. Woo! That was close, Sonic. Almost got me. Too close.
No time to hang out with the likes of you.
Hang out with the likes of you. After that last hit, I just spammed the A button because it's so funny.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the
Island blows up with you on it. If they were to ever remake this game, I really hope that they keep the cutscene music. Like, for example, like this, like Shadow's theme is playing in the background. Like, I wish they could still keep that, but like make it a different version of it or something. Oh heck yeah, yeah! I'll definitely stream Unleashed if that's what you guys are into. The initial idea for that was I wanted to make a stream where, whatchamacallit, I wanted to make Sonic Unleashed its own live, let's play, format, you know, like part 1, part 2, and I'll like commentate after I record and stuff like that, but
He once told
If
the
you guys want a
world
live
that
stream, I can
science
attempt to do
was
that.
Making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there,
Maybe if I go down there.
I will find the answers. Maybe.
I'm telling you, man. The cutscenes in these games,
Maria.
they're so good. Look at this. This is story.
What's so melancholy?
This is character, man. We don't get any of this anymore.
That was so unexpected. So unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know, I didn't come to save you. I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
Everything's ready to go.
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know?
That's more than enough.
Not for the demonstration.
So let's get the show on the road.
So guys, David Humphrey or Jason Griffith as Shadow? Don't blow up in the chat. It's just a simple question. It's just your opinion. What do you think?
My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest
Empire of all time. It's funny because he laughs and then it shows his face and he's still laughing. Right? So, it's kind of funny. Oh, that sucks. Unleashed edits. Honestly, I could probably help you out, like, if you like share your screen or something, like on Discord. Like at least with the settings and stuff like that, because I can get the game running just fine. At least when I had an i5, I could complete the whole game at a reasonable frame rate, you know. The only levels that were like borderline unplayable was like some of the night stages, and then like all of like the last few boss battles. Like it would lag a little bit, but
Why are you so upset?
why are you so
Really
upset?
impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet?
So
and
I never
control
fully
the
understood why Eggman was upset here.
Cannon will take
Well,
too
was
much
it
time to
because
charge up.
people wouldn't care? They would like come together and we're like, we're not gonna bow to you, or something? I don't know.
Where in the world have you been?
Something happened?
Our
Threats fell on deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
Don't forget your end of the bargain, Batgirl. What about that last Chaos Emerald? We had a deal, right? So where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't
You
you
showed me this before.
Station Square saved
So obviously this is harkening back to the events of Sonic Adventure 1,
rewarded its famed
which we haven't played yet.
saved
I decided to do Adventure 2 first because that's the one everybody loves, that's the one everybody is more familiar with. I like Adventure 1 a lot. Adventure 1 used to be my favorite, actually. My favorite Sonic game. But after playing Sonic Adventure 2 some more, I was like, you know what, maybe Adventure 2 is still better. 'Cause
Soon enough, Maria.
this was actually my first exposure to a Sonic game, was Sonic Adventure 2. And ever since then, I've been a huge fan. So,
I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
don't forget about my jewels. So, were the jewels that she's talking about compensation for her job? Was that the reward she would get? Never really understood that. But here's another stage I don't like, guys.
I'm picking up a signal from the emerald. Fox Boy, wait for me!
Fox boy, wait for me. I don't know how I missed those rings, by the way. Makes no sense. I apologize to anybody who's just joining the stream because this stage is really boring. It's a little more involved than Tails' kart stage, though, which I guess is good. I don't know how anybody can do the don't touch any walls mission and get an A rank. Like, that's so absurd. Never in my life am I gonna do that. Because if I attempt to do it, I'll end up pulling my hair out, and I need my hair. Ow. Yeah, as you guys can see, I really don't care about these stages. Like, if I get an E rank here, it wouldn't matter to me, because the only thing I'm worried about is getting an A rank on all the speed stages, because those are the most important. And those are the ones I'm best at, honestly. I love the speed stages in this game. Then again, I'm sure everybody can say that, because they're the best stages. Excuse me, car. Oh, that's another thing. You can't touch the walls, and you can't touch the cars, either. No idea how people do that. Like, that's absurd. Let's go. Did you find Tails?
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Be quiet. I love the banter here. Like, come on. So good. Is anybody actually good at these stages? Because I'm awful at these stages. I can play these stages millions of times and I'm still really bad at it. Like, see, how's anybody supposed to not touch the wall there? Like, to me, that's so impossible. See, like, this narrow hallway here, I would have failed the mission right here. You know? Like, all this. I don't think that's fair, honestly. That's just torture. I don't know who would want to go through that. I mean, if there was like a better drift, you know, like the drift here, yeah, it makes turns, like you can make tighter turns with it, but good God, it's so slippery. There we go. I love how the backdrop here is just this huge PNG of, like, San Francisco or something. My favorite era of Sonic is the Adventure era. So, like, Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes. It's just so good. Are you serious? Oh my God. You can't be serious. Like, I don't know whether to be really upset or really surprised or like both. Cause what the heck? Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I'm shook. I don't know how I got an A there. But yeah, favorite era of Sonic is definitely the Adventure era. It had the best story, best music, best everything, really. Like,
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
I'm in pursuit. Alright, Shadow stage, baby! Please tell me that other people know to do that. That's so awesome. Can I make that? Awesome. I never knew you could just skip that spring at the bottom there. Up here is a power-up that you can get if you go to this left side here. And it's the Ancient Light. So basically it allows you to do the light speed dash attack, whatever the heck it's called. In order to do it, you have to hold up. Because I know people that have done this attack and they don't hold up and they just keep spinning in circles and circles. But you have to hold up while you're doing it because otherwise you're not going to move anywhere, right? Really thinking? I didn't hit the checkpoint. So if I die here, guys, I strongly apologize. You have to go, like, back a good amount. But I hardly ever die in this stage, so let's just hope I don't do that. Oh, let me get a Chao key just so you guys can see it. Let's have Shadow take care of some Chao, why not? I forgot. If you get hit, you don't lose the key, do you? Or maybe you do. I don't know. It's been so long. Okay, cool. Huh. Occasionally, I'll do the other trick. Because there's the normal trick, and then there's the nice trick, right? There's two different tricks that you can do when you're getting off these rails. Ooh, that was close.
Here we go.
I never get an A rank here. Like, ever. I always get like a C or a B. Are you...
Ultimate victory.
Dude, what is with these A ranks that I never get? I'm so confused. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I never get A ranks here, so that's a first. Now we go to the Chow world. There's another Chow that we hatched. Cause there's two of them. You always get two. And that's the one we're gonna take care of. So not that one, this one. Hi, buddy. So if you guys are wondering why I only play the Chow Garden as Shadow and Sonic. I never play as the other characters, and the reason why is because if I'm trying to get them to a certain allegiance, so Darker Hero, you have to pet them a bunch of times, like so. And if you're doing it as Shadow, all he says is "humph," you know. And if you do it as Sonic, he's just like, "Don't worry, buddy." But he says it in a nice way, you know, so it's not as annoying. Someone's drowning, so let me get him. Hey buddy, hi, you're so cute. What should I name this guy? The priority drives that you need to give Chow are the swim ones and the running ones. The running ones so that they can stop crawling all over the place and stop being babies, basically. And then the swim ones so that they can at least learn how to swim and not drown every time they fall in the water, you know, so if you're thinking about priority drives, those are the ones, so. Hey buddy, I love you. Junior! Shadow Junior, yeah. Honestly, Shadow getting a Chow isn't crazy far-fetched. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be into it, but I always saw it as one of those things where, like, he wouldn't mind, right? He's not a super evil guy or something like that, you know, so. But yeah. Next time I come in here, I'm gonna name him Junior, because that's the, that's the name I've been getting you guys, so.
Doctor, they're heading directly toward us. What should we do?
Just sit tight. We've
Got them on radar.
They can get away. I don't know what they are planning, but I'll be sure to give them a warm welcome.
Ah, yes. Dr. Eggman's warm welcomes. Surely it's a hug. Oh, guys, it's your favorite cutscene.
That was pretty rough.
It's your favorite. Here it comes.
Let's go, Amy. Yeah.
You little thieves.
Little thieves.
Really think you can get out of here alive?
Come and get some, Eggman.
Just leave it to me.
This guy.
Enclose the Chaos Emerald. I warn you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant.
Whoa. The Sonic Adventure 2 movie? In that shot, Sonic had no pupils. I don't know if anybody saw that. Yay! It's funny, if you switch it to Japanese, he says that too. So, it's not one of those English translation things. Like, no, he genuinely says that in Japanese too. Which I'm 90% sure is the reason why they kept it for the English one.
He must have broken the restraining mechanism.
Alright, time for the Egg Golem a second time, but this time it's Dr. Eggman. Which, isn't too crazy, honestly. All you do is just hit him a bunch of times with the cannon, and you'll expose his weak spots. So, how I like to do this boss fight is I keep shooting, honestly, until all of them are exposed, and then I hit them all at once. You don't have to hit them directly, at least not from what I've seen, so. Or like, by directly I'm talking about the cracks, obviously. You don't have to hit those directly. That's it. That was easy. Honestly, I think that was the fastest I've ever done that, so. Sonic X. I tried watching a few episodes, like, from the beginning, but then I got bored, so I stopped watching. If I would ever try watching it again, it'd probably be for the Adventure 1 and 2 sub-stories, you know? But that would be it. Which I heard those arcs are pretty good. And the Metarex Saga or whatever, that's like the last one, I think. But I never got around to it. Never got around to watching Sonic X. Which, I did see some of the Adventure 1 and 2 arc stories. And Jason Griffith sounds a lot like Ryan Drummond in those. I don't know if they told him to try to sound like Ryan Drummond a lot more or something, but he did a really good job at trying to sound like Ryan Drummond in those episodes.
Myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy.
Just too easy.
It's time to get to work. The password is Maria.
Maria.
Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well.
Oh, right, yep, me having played the adventure games years, right, it was always an interest of mine to watch the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, like, story arcs, but just never got around to it.
What in the world is this? This can't be right. What is Shadow, anyway?
What is Shadow?
I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
Is this it? Yep. Alright guys, it's your favorite stage. Mad Space. It's the best stage in the game, right? Clearly. Okay, so this is where we get the boots, right? Or no? I have no idea, honestly. Like I said, I've only ever played this game with all the abilities already, you know, so never wait just a darn second. Where are the where is that upgrade to get the steel crates? I clearly missed it. I'm trying to remember myself. Like, what level was that? Was that security hall that had those? Maybe. Like, I could be super wrong, but I mean. Oh no, it's this stage. Yeah, it's right here. There we go. Okay, so now that I did that, I can restart. That's where an animal is, for those who are curious. Alright guys, so this is how you play Mad Space, okay? Hopefully it's not like last time where I super failed at Meteor Herd, and it failed to show you guys that I can get an A rank on that stage. So let's hope Mad Space is a little forgiving on me. Okay, so search one planet, not there, search another planet. Every planet has its own method of getting off it, so you guys just have to know what method each one is, basically, so. This one goes, where does this one go? This one goes on this planet here. And nothing here. Okay, so it's probably on that U-shaped planet, or whatever it is. Yeah, what sucks is that that's the only way to get off that spherical planet. is through that camera. Through that one rocket. So did I go on this one? This one takes me where? Hold on. Oops. No, this one takes me to the egg one. There's that one that I just went to. Let's go to the rocket that I haven't gone on yet. Hold on, let's go to this one. Yeah, here we go. I'll go to this one here. And nothing. Okay. It'll be a little more difficult. Usually by now I've found at least one. Nothing over here. Oh, come on. There we go. Starting to get it. Starting to get it. There it is. Okay, let's hope I can find the other ones rather quick. That way I can still at least get my A rank. Nothing on these cases. Nothing on this planet. Egg planet, maybe? Nope, nothing on the egg planet. Might be on the spherical one. That, or it's on one of these outer platforms. I have had some shards on these outer, like, areas here. And, these ones suck, because these are basically the last ones I decide to check on, you know? I don't think I'm making this. Okay, cool. So let's try to get to the spherical planet. Come on. There you go. No. It's probably higher up. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Here you go. Nope. Ah. I wonder what the hit would be for this one. Okay. Are you in front of it? Cool. Alright, so I'm definitely not getting an A rank here, guys. Definitely not. Guys, it's almost 5 minutes. And if Mad's Meteor Herd was anything to go by, like, there's no way I'm getting this. Oh, hold on, I saw it go up. Whew. Okay, come on. Give me an A rank, baby. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Probably not, if I'm being honest. Oh!
Not too bad, I guess.
See? See? I just got unlucky with the first Emerald Shard. It was like super far off. Normally the first one I find is usually close by, and then I like go further out, you know? But it's all good. You know, at least I didn't have a hard time and spend like 15 minutes in the stage like most people.
Treasure hunter. Did you find my
That's a
emerald?
good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
It's funny how in the Dark Side story, all the hero characters don't have any of their gear on, so we get to see Knuckles with his bare naked knuckles, you know. They look kind of mushy in this game for some reason, which I never liked. I always liked his knuckles in like the Adventure 1 game. Especially in Heroes. His knuckles in Heroes look awesome.
I have no choice but to fight now.
Ah, hate when they do that.
I thought I
Oh my gosh, I died! No way!
Hand over those master.
I can't remember the last time I died to Knuckles or Rouge, really. So that was funny. Don't tell me how to play the game, Momo-chan. I know what to do. For some reason, I keep missing the drill claws. Which makes no sense. I never miss those. Where'd he go? Witness my pop. As long as you guys are gliding, you don't have to worry about getting hit by these attacks or anything. That's what I do. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, Knuckles says powers and not power. I always thought he just said power. Like he says powers. Finesse. Plural. He has more than one power. Come on. Got him.
Protect Master
Now
Emerald.
give back those jewels.
Woo. Cool. We're still under 1 minute, so I consider that still a good fight, even though I did die once. That was just embarrassing. Modern Knuckles. If I'm being honest, I don't like Modern Knuckles at all. I feel like after Heroes, he just lost all of his coolness, you know.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter?
Like even in games like Shadow the Hedgehog, it's just I like Dan Green. I just don't like him as Knuckles. You know, because he was in Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, Sonic Riders. You heard him as Dan Green. Sonic Zero Gravity. The Rivals games. You know, stuff like that. But that Knuckles was always more like the Knucklehead Knuckles. You know, like the Knuckles from Sonic 3 to Sonic Heroes was the cool rival Knuckles. You know, so that's how I always saw it.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
And Knuckles' voice actor is awesome, by the way. Just the huge, deep, cool vibe. You know, so awesome.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
I think Rouge's theme here is more appropriate than, you know, Unknown from Emmy.
We should get going.
I wonder who Rouge was talking to there. Like, was she talking to herself? It's like, we should get going. Like, I wonder if she was just looking up into space and just talking to herself or something. I don't know.
What's Rouge up to anyway?
What's Rouge up to anyway?
This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them
The end is near, not you.
Now is the time to end this long drawn out battle.
Yeah, all the characters lost their coolness. And now everybody is just another comedy relief character. Which is very unfortunate.
You finish the job. Hurry, the moment for attack.
I love that Eggman's instrumental, like his theme song, is playing here. It's so good. When cutscenes used to be dynamic, man, I love it. I miss it. Cosmic Wall, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I will be getting the extra health power up because obviously it's much necessary, much needed. I once had a playthrough of this level where I got a C rank or like an E rank or something, and I couldn't for the life of you guys tell you why. Like, it was very awkward because I never get anything lower than an A on this stage. And I think it has to do with the time bonus too. Like, I just took way too long. You can skip a majority of stuff here, you know. So witness my real power. Like, see, most of this platforming you can just skip if you just press the button again. Like, come on, so good. Oops. Except that one, I can't do that. Yeah, I have to make sure that I'm going like quick through the level and not like taking my time. Because if I do that, then I'm missing all these points. There's plenty of opportunity to get a good score in this stage. Like, there's just way too many enemies. This is honestly the best Eggman stage, if I'm being honest. This and like Lost Colony, I like both of them. Oops, come on. Grab the thing. There you go. See, like, that spring down there doesn't even need to be there. I can just do this, you know? Like, it's so much fun. Okay, this is where the life pack is, so let me try to get that before I miss it. Like a dummy. That would be fun. Gotta hit this rocket here. And there it is. Protection armor. What was I calling it? Health pack? Whatever. Same purpose. Yeah, everything in this level is anti-gravity, so like you just have to use that to your advantage. And honestly, it trips me up sometimes because I'm so used to the normal mech mechanics. So when I get to this stage, I'm like, oh wait, I can just fly through a bunch of stuff, you know. But lock on as many things as you can, and once you hit 12, that's when you let it go. If you hit 11, then that's not the best one. The best one is a perfect, so you gotta get 12 of them. What? How'd I lose my power up there? I didn't know what I get hit by. Now witness my real power. Alright. Well, now I got my shield back, which is good. What? What hit me? You can't be serious, dude. That wastes so much time. It's probably that guy. Come on, let's go. Let's get a move on. The best way to go about that section is to just keep falling down. You just aim on everything. Don't even use your floaties. These guys keep shooting at me. That's not good. They might actually hit me. Oh my gosh. Cannot believe it. As soon as I said that, I got hit by that dumb dude. So these floating things have like multiple shots on them. And by multiple shots, I mean like you can hit them twice. You gotta hit that switch to make this stop here. I gotta get enough jump height to get up. It's only for a limited time though, which I didn't even know. Witness my real power. Not them again. No, go away. That is a cool enemy type though. They just come in and just start shooting you like across the... Frick, how'd I get hit there? I forgot, if you touch enemies, you still get hit, so kinda sucks. Okay, come on. I don't think you have to hit that spring. I just had to hit it because it was right there, I guess. You notice how Eggman's health bar on the bottom is now blue? Well, it's just a cosmetic difference for getting the health pack thing. Witness my real power. Okay. If I remember correctly, this might be the last stretch. It's been a while since I've played the stage, so. Surely I won't get anything lower than a B here. I think I did this in a reasonable amount of time. At least I hope so. So for this, honestly, all I do is I just keep spamming this button. Because, yeah, just keep spamming the bazooka. Don't even try to like lock on or anything. Because all you have to do is just mash the crap out of the B button. Danny. Woo! Cool. Sonic Fanboy has joined the stream. How are you, sir? Come on. There were actually a lot of point bonuses that I missed near like the middle of the stage, so I guess. But it sucks that it wasn't in A though. The upgrade jingle? Yes, it was so iconic. So cool.
Darn, why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can
Help you with.
If you value your life, you will tell me where
Sonic and Tails are. There's another repeated cutscene, but just like last time, it's pretty iconic, so I'm not gonna skip it.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
If you guys want me to stream Sonic games, I can do it. After this, I'll probably play Sonic Heroes, because I love that game and I want to show it, like, the respect it deserves, pretty much. Then after Sonic Heroes will most likely be Unleashed, because Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game. And then from there I can play pretty much whatever, honestly. I could do the original classic games, you know. I can do Sonic Riders. I love Sonic Riders.
You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it was
I would do the storybook games, but
Just told me, Fox.
trying to play it on a mapped out GameCube controller is relatively difficult. So.
Space ride. Capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog. Farewell, Sonic.
In the Dark Side story, you don't see Sonic's perspective, which I like. You know, it's small stuff like that that makes a whole lot of sense.
We have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic?
Aw.
And then Eggman's subtitle there for the only appears in the Dark Side story. Yeah, I've played this game like 5 million times to the point where I noticed small details like that, so the more you know.
What have you done to Sonic?
What have you done to Sonic?
Forgive you for this.
Put on boy la. Crap. Oh snap. That was super lucky. 'Cause that never happens. Ole. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that. Like 21 seconds, dude. Like what's the speedrun world record for this boss fight? Very curious.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
So that was your plan from the very beginning, huh? Or was it a direct order from the president?
Hey guys, David Humphrey or Jason Griffith as Shadow?
You're that government spy, Rouge the
I must know.
aren't you?
For me, I love both. I can never choose.
So you did your homework. Is that it?
David Humphrey a little bit more because he has more interesting lines of dialogue than Griffith ever did.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job was done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real Ultimate Life Form named Shadow,
Then who
who
or what is standing in front of me? I love how Rouge is just like completely attacking Shadow's identity. it's like, are you who you say you are?
Someone's trying to get the Eclipse cannon. There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Your
doubt.
memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
Yeah, guys, if I'm kind of quiet during these cutscenes, it's because I genuinely enjoy Darkseid's story. It's just so cool, man. Like stuff like this that I miss from a Sonic the Hedgehog game, you know. Look at this entrance! Oh my gosh! You just start the stage off just blazing through a grind rail, like so epic. Come on, man! Gosh, stages aren't like that in the future games. So sucks. Oh. There we go. Shadow does get the flame ring too, just like Sonic, but that's in Radical Highway, so you can only get it with the Lightspeed Dash. So, I may or may not get some of Shadow's upgrades too after I finish this, but I really do need to go back to the hero side stages and get the rest of the upgrades, because no way I'm playing Last Story without Knuckles' Air Bracelet. It's not happening. Because number one, I've never done it before, so I wouldn't really know what to do if I'm being honest. I probably have to like scan for air bubbles and stuff like that, but I don't want to have to worry about that. So yeah. If you keep running up here, those bombs disappear. So if you see that that thing is about to blow his bombs at you, don't worry, because it's not going to hit you. What are you guys' thoughts on Final Rush's music piece? I love this stage music. It's so good. It's one of the better ones, honestly. It's actually one of the more fun stages, actually. Like, there's kind of like these annoying, like, gravity pillars, whatever the heck they are. But I don't know. It's cool. I like that they're green. It's like a huge green aesthetic going around. Also, another thing I wanted to mention from that last cutscene, I love how Shadow's whole like character is that it doesn't matter to me whether my memories are real or whether I'm actually the ultimate life form or not, because I personally believe that these memories are real and that I am the ultimate life form. You know, like that's his whole character, is that he sticks to his own character regardless of what other people say, which is awesome. You know, I love that about Shadow. And that's another thing. Like he was like, even if my memories are not real, like it's still me, you know, because that's all he has is his memories. Because otherwise, what would his purpose be for like doing any of this, or like for his life in general? You know, like he feels like right now his sole purpose is to avenge the death of his most beloved person. Like, you know, like that's his whole goal, his whole purpose. So like, I don't know, man. I really like Shadow, especially in this game. Like, he's just awesome. I love his story. It's just a shame that they kind of ruined it in Shadow the Hedgehog, and not kind of ruined it, they really ruined it. Like, they had something going with the whole Space Colony Arc backstory and all that other stuff, and they missed the ball. They could have done so much, and they did so little. Or maybe they just overdid it. I don't know. Okay, hold on. This one's kind of finicky because you have to like. Okay, I missed it. So I guess I had no idea there was an extra life down there. So I guess that was a good thing that I went down. Make sure to jump there because on the bottom are bad things. There's a lot of multiple pathways in this game. Like, people don't really talk about that, but like, yeah, there's a lot more like hidden goodies in like certain areas that most people don't really know about. That ring's trying to follow me. There you go, nice ring. Oh, his best friend is behind me. But yeah, there's a lot of multiple pathways here. Granted, most of them are kind of linear, like they don't branch off or anything like that. But for example, I could go to the left or right here. Doesn't really matter. If I go to the left here, there's an extra life, you know, stuff like that. But people give this flack for being like too on rails, and I'm like, I think it's the perfect blend of on rails and branching pathways. You know, like there's still plenty of hidden goodies and hidden things in these stages that I haven't even found out, and I've played this game for years. So there's that. This path is kind of finicky. Like, I'm only holding down here, by the way, and I'm not going down very quick. So that's really weird because normally I'm at the bottom already. So don't know what's going on. Come on, Shadow. Come on. This one's kind of weird to get. No, come on. There you go.
Here we go.
I think because of that last section, I might have missed the A rank here. So let's hope I got it. Cool.
Ultimate victory.
I guess that makes up for my B rank in Final Rush because that was bad. I don't think I've ever gotten all the emblems in this game, though. I think about it. Because some of them are just so obnoxious. I got all the Chow ones, because I really like the Chow Garden and stuff, but I didn't get the kart racing ones. Definitely didn't get the kart racing ones for the route stages.
I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic
The Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your
Dream days are coming to an end. So, first in Sonic history, if memory serves me right, but we're fighting one of the good guys? We're fighting Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, come on, man. Like, as a kid, stuff like this is what you live for, you know? Like, this is so awesome. We're fighting Sonic the Hedgehog, the main protagonist of the Sonic franchise, as one of the bad guys, you know? Well, air quotes, bad guys, because Shadow's more of an anti-hero, but you know. Seeing the title card Sonic for a boss fight, like, who would have thought that would have ever happened? Oops. I did an oopsie, I guess. Honestly, I'm not even gonna comment on that because I think that was pretty funny. Come on, how'd I miss? Ugh, I keep lightspeed dashing when I don't mean to, so that's why I keep missing him. What? He's never jumped over the spin dash at this amount of health. Like, ever. Like, that's a first. There you go. Yeah, that was really weird. I've never seen Sonic do that at, like, more than half health before. Alright, one more hit. This time I'm not gonna die. I failed. I'm the ultimate. Where I am right now, it's 9 p.m. So you're in Pacific time. West Coast, baby.
This completes my plan to take over the world. Now begins the glorious era of the Empire
of Eggman. Gosh, man. Eggman's theme song slaps in this game. It's so good. Eggman succeeded. Or did he? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Sonic Adventure 2. That's it, guys. That's the Dark Side story. I'll say it's a good run, I think. I got most of the A ranks, right? There were only like 3 stages where I didn't get an A rank on. It's like 2 B's and a C, so not too bad. After this credit sequence, though, I will go to the hero side stages and try to get those items that I missed out on, because those are critical to the last story, which I guess we'll play tomorrow. So, today's Friday, right? Pretty sure. At the time of this recording, this is Friday. So, tomorrow is last story segment, and hopefully it's not longer than an hour and a half, which, from what I remember, it is. So. What are your guys' thoughts on Throw It All Away, Shadow the Hedgehog's theme in this game? I personally think it's an awesome song. I love it. It's so good. Honestly, it's mostly just the instrumental. Not so much the lyrics or anything, but I don't know. Just like the beat it goes, the beat it has is just awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's pretty good song, not gonna lie. And I like that they chose to use this song instead of Eggman's theme for the end credits for the Dark Side story. Because Shadow is the main character in this game. Like, whether people like to believe it or not, like he was introduced in this game. The game's about him, and the last story segment's basically about his backstory and stuff like that. So, hence why this Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow is my favorite, because it's all about him and his character and his growth and stuff. So, you know, honestly, I don't remember these games being this short. like I beat the game in an hour and 50 minutes for the Dark Side story anyway. The Hero Side story was 2 hours. You know, I remember as a kid it took like 4 days to beat this game. Plus, as a kid, I wasn't that good at the game, you know, so I would die at pretty much everything. I would die at the crazy gadget, crazy puzzles. I would die at Meteor Herd a million times because I didn't know where the heck anything was. Couldn't get past Mad Space or Meteor Herd, any of them really, because they were just really hard. Nowadays, I do them no problem. I might get a C rank like I did here, which kind of sucks, but anyway. We get the Sonic emblem, and now we have a teaser for the last story. At least I'm pretty sure. Kind of like scenes from the Dark Story, which is good. Time attack boss stages. I forgot those were a thing. There's boss attack in this game. And 2P battle stages. That's nice.
The ultimate life form. Chaos vengeance.
Supersonic
collision. Untamed power. Chaos emerald.
Professor Gerald, the truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Last episode.
Wishes are eternal.
Just like the last one, the last teaser, which was for the Dark Side story and the Hero Side, when the Hero Side story ended. If I saw that as a kid, I would have flipped my crap. Like, come on. That's so exciting. I don't know how anybody wouldn't have liked that, you know, but... so like I said, guys, we're now gonna get Knuckles' air bracelet first, because that's the most quintessential thing that we'll need for the last story, so let's go ahead and do that. Not in Wild Canyon, because that's not where you... This is where you get the mystic, whatchamacallit. Wait, what? Am I seeing this right? Guys, how'd I get that? How'd I get that emblem? Am I the only one who saw that? Am I going crazy? What the heck? What happened? How did I get that? Oh my gosh. That's gonna be in the back of my head all day. How did I get that emblem? I didn't do anything. I just exited the stage. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was a glitch or something, but wow. What? Okay, well anyway. Yeah, now when I go in Aquatic Mine, the emerald piece is right next to me. Well, first things first, we gotta lower the water level, that way we can get into the location where this thing is, which is right here. Oh wait, no, not right here, sorry. It's the one with the spring at the bottom. Yeah, not this one. This one doesn't have a spring. Yeah, that has to be a glitch. There's no way. Like, I just went to the stage and I got out and it gave me an emblem. I'm like, okay. Makes no sense. Okay, where is this thing again? Right here. Yeah, the one with the spring on it. Alright guys, let's hope I get it on first try. Occasionally, if I haven't done it in a while, I might mess it up, so hopefully not though. Honestly, as long as you just keep holding B, the camera will adjust itself and you never have to worry about it, so. Okay, cool, I did it. Cool. Air necklace. Awesome. Let's get out of here. Now that we got that, let's get Shadow's fire bracelet thing. Obviously we don't need it, but honestly, if I'm fighting the Bio Lizard and I don't see flames coming out of coming from Shadow, it just looks really awkward. So it's another excuse for you guys to see some Shadow gameplay. So there you go. And for me to play this game the way it was, to play the stage the way it was supposed to be played, because now I have the Lightspeed dash. Okay. See how cool it is with the Lightspeed dash? You can just destroy a bunch of this stuff. Okay, so let's go over here. And there it is. Awesome. So now we have flames, just like Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's also get Sonic's magic hands, because seeing the cutscenes without it is kind of awkward too. So, that's it. What up, John? Welcome to the stream. We're just getting the remainder of the items for each individual character. That way, by the time we get to the last story, we're well prepared. Beppo! Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Jeez, I'm playing the stage way better than I did my first time. Holy junk! Oh my gosh, I got all three of them at once. Oh wow! I've never done that, guys. That was insane. Wow. That's so crazy. Like I said, that's never happened to me, guys, like ever in my history of playing this game. Like I usually get like the first two are like I messed that up, that sucks. Usually the first two are the awesome point bonuses. And then the last one's like a cool. I've never gotten all three of them like that at once, so that's pretty crazy. Death! Yes, and I got the third jump. Cool. I'm already doing better than I did the first time. If you guys hear some stuff in the background, my family's home. Hopefully they're doing better, so. They're saying stuff and I can't hear them. What's up? There we go. Oh, I missed that ring caps. I never missed that ring caps. And I never missed that light dash either. If I remember correctly, it's in this section here. Pretty sure. Let's get rid of this guy first. Actually, let's leave him there. I want to use him as a demonstration. Oops. Okay, now he has to die. Thank you. I've never seen them shoot that rapidly before. Why do I keep hitting that sprint? Come on. Magic gloves. Or magic hands, whatever that could be. So if you press the Y button, magic hands. You can throw it at enemies. I never use it ever, but it looks super awesome on Sonic, so that's the only reason for me using that. If you guys are wondering why I'm still completing the stage, it's because I got a run through where I got all three of those whatchamacallits. I got all three of those first three trick jumps with the snowboard at the beginning with an awesome, and I've never done that before, like ever. So that was pretty insane. So let me at least finish the stage because now my point bonus is gonna be insane. I can't get those rings because I don't have the electric shield anymore because that dumb robot hit me earlier. See, I couldn't even get 100. That's embarrassing. There you go. Woohoo! That's an obvious A rank. That has to be, right? Yes, thank you. I redeemed myself from not getting an A rank in City Escape the first time around, so there you go. I'm pretty sure that's it, guys. So next time we meet, we'll be playing through the last story segment, and it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna leave it here so that I'll give you guys in suspense. But yeah, take care, guys. See you guys next time. I'm gonna end the stream now. So bye bye.